Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, loading in a little bit later than expected. I think it might be when I'm hitting record, but we are in the P-80 Shooting Star Tier 8 American Premium Aircraft. It is a jet, and that's nice because the Americans don't really get jets at Tier 8, so this is a nice little change of pace for us. The P-80 is a stellar plane. Like, it's a really cool looking aircraft, and especially with this yellow paint job, but it's got 650 cals all clustered in the nose, so you don't get that issue with like the P-51 Alpha where it's got the guns mounted on the extremities. Should actually be heading over here. I see the spit, and we'll kind of identify him as a key target. You're probably the target I can go after though. Heavy killer. Oh, no. You get out of here with that. Keep them props away. You're the other American premium from this tier. We have speed. We have maneuverability on our side. But this guy has a tail gunner. And he's got a lot of hit points. So it makes our life a little bit more difficult. We'll see what we can do here. Got some good hits in. Can we get him? Yep, we got him. What else do we got here? Anything that's low health? We already picked up the zone. Nice. Let's burn away, boys. Let's burn away. Head for the middle, I guess. Would like to be able to pick up that mine. We did not F2 stuff like we normally do. And it looks like we managed to take out the Spitfire as well. Nice. So, in a lot of ways, this thing far surpasses... and they already picked it up. Far surpasses everything you would have... Come on, can we save Zach? No. Okay, not worth our time. Sorry, Zach. Good luck. Maybe I could have given him a shot. Oh well. Get out of here with that nonsense. We're engaging. We got the altitude, we got the climb. We'll go over the stats when we get to the end here, but you can see how precise these guns are when they lock in. Now there's the Spitfire. Ooh, we got into a head-on. There's the boomstick. He's probably angry about earlier, but good news for me, bad news for him. My pneumatic assist is off cooldown, and we've got the boost cooler running so I can keep up with him, get the guns on. Maybe get some revenge for our buddy against this P-47 in a second. See you, P-47. Got him too. Nice. We're gonna get a threefer here. Oh yeah. That's what you get when you got all the 50 cals centralized in the front of the aircraft. They do have a J-21RB on their team. It looks like we just picked up the airfield. Oh, not again. Okay. J-21RB. He's got some pretty decent maneuverability as well. We actually highlighted that aircraft the other day, and if you do specialize it, it can do some crazy thing. Oh, it's Sniper Son. I know this guy. We've been PMing each other, sending messages. If he's been following my advice, he's probably got this thing kitted out for maneuverability. Oh no! What have I done? I've made a dangerous foe. Oh, we got some passing shots. He does have a 20 caliber cannon in the nose, being able to get a little bit more oomph. And he's got friends inbound. Now, we're not in the zone, so that gives us a little bit of help. Oh, he tried to get the Rocketeer. Nice move, but I think he may have overextended and stayed straight a little bit too long. Pneumatic assist is back. Got the boost cooler as well to get those quick turns. Can we get him? Ooh. Oh, even with the pneumatic assist, we weren't able to get him. We are running our P-40 pilot. Oh, that was a tough fight, man. That's a tough fight. Thank you for that battle. That was good. We do have the bomber flight inbound on the mine, so that's good. Holding this zone is going to be important. A little bit bad on that gun run there. Let's see if we can make up for it now. Oh, those feel good. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Let's get a little bit of altitude. The thing climbs pretty well, as you can see here. This is like one of America's first like production jet aircraft that we did in mass. It wasn't spectacular, but definitely paved the way for the development of things like the F-86 Sabre. We still have the traditional kind of straight wings. They didn't get into the sweep design. Ooh, yeah, that guy, if they pick anything up here, they're going to get this zone. There's a lot of our defense aircraft are over here. That Tempest is going to kill that guy and pick up the zone. Yep, saw that coming. It's alright. We'll do what we can here. That guy's on fire. We'll just keep pressing through. I see you, Spitfire. Maybe we can catch him by surprise here. He's got cannons, though. Oh, no! Oh, greedy. Greedy. I probably just fed him that friggin' mine just now. There might not be enough ground targets to go after, but he got taken out. That gave us a little bit more credit. Bomber flights inbound. Do they have a human bomber on their team? No. I'm wondering if... It looks like the bomber is attacking our bomber flight. That's interesting. I'm probably going to go straight north. I'm not sure what's going to be my best target, but I think defending the command center is going to be important. Really need to pick up that mine, though. Oh, ground attacker. What are you doing going into the zone, ground attacker? There's nothing to ground attack. Oh... He's just gonna get himself chewed up. Bots are weird, man. We did pick up the mine, though, so that's good. This will be like the third time we kill this P-47. If we kill him, we don't... Nothing's guaranteed until we get him. They did pick up this zone. 23 seconds. This might be a poorly... This might be a poor decision here. Going up. And now squall line. Let's dedicate ourselves to killing this B-32 now. Oh no, not our pilot. Got him, so he's gone for good. What else do we got? The bomber flight I don't think is going to have enough time to stop us here. What do we got? IL-8, low health. Not worried about the IL-8. Not really worried about this guy either, but he's an easy kill. Got him. And we're really cooking on that dive. You can see the airspeeds that this aircraft can get up to. Fairly nimble too. Able to get on that guy. He's done. Burning out. C's heading towards me. We had to check the mini-map for that one. We're going to continue to press through. We're going to find a better angle on him. This is going to be another loss, guys, unfortunately. We were going up against 3 specialized aircraft. Probably could have paid a little bit more attention to the mine right from the get-go. Another one's down. Those are good hits. I do see the heavy inbound. It is not the human, it's the VB-10. Gives a little bit more of the capture, but a little too late at this point. VB-10's got me in the vertical tree. Knocked him out, got the zone. Oh, P-47's got a little bit more firepower than us. Give me that kill. Another one's down. Alright. We're down on aircraft too, man. That Spitfire's doing work over here. But again, another good battle for us. It just isn't working out in our favor, unfortunately. Oh, we just picked up the airfield, but that's going to be it. Go ahead and throw the GG up there. We got Wing Legend. A really tough fight for us. We did have a human in a P-51D and then a 109TL. But again, it's a multi-role aircraft and they tend to be difficult to fly unless you know exactly what you're doing. The J-21RB being a bit of a different animal. The J-21RB is a very nimble aircraft, and you'll see the stats on the P-80 Alpha, and this is specialized as well, and you'll note that it's not any slouch either. It does pretty well for itself for a tier 8 kind of altitude fighter. But the J-21RB was able to turn with me almost the whole time. I just had a couple of good instances where I was able to be able to turn the tide against Sniper Sun right here. So we managed to get 15 kills, the bomber, 2 ground attackers, 3 heavies, 5 multi-rolls. Multi-rolls, people eat them for lunch. And then a couple of air defense aircraft. So 432 damage per second. I feel like it would be fair to just go American tier 8. Let's compare real quick with the P-51, because I did that a little bit during the battle. The P-51, non-premium tier 8 altitude fighter. And you'll see that its firepower is just a little bit less. And then, of course, these are centrally mounted, so they behave a little bit better. They got slightly better range. Some of that could be attributed to some of the skills and stuff. The airspeed, we are able to get up to a bit of a higher boost speed, but our cruise speed is slightly below that of the P-51H. We even get a better dive speed. So as a premium so far, we're winning with the P-80 Shooting Star. Maneuverability, P-51H, by the way, is not specialized yet, so bear some of this in mind. But our maneuverability, we have a flat 10-second turn time with what you see here. That's with advanced equipment, lightweight power unit, the lightweight wing frame, both of those being maneuverability modifications, gets us down to about 10 seconds, and we are using Aerobatics Expert, or Aerodynamic Expert rather, which gives us a boost to each one of these speed and maneuverability pieces of equipment. And 10 seconds, that's a pretty good turn time for an altitude fighter. But if we compare that to the J-21RB, especially when it's really kitted out, you can see that it can turn the tables just a little bit. Now here's where the P-80 falls short compared to the P-51H. Altitude. The service ceiling is just slightly below, about 1,000 feet, and then 1,000 feet for max optimal as well. It doesn't seem like that big a deal, but if you're going to be using the P-51H as kind of a high altitude interceptor or like a dive platform, something that does some boom and zoom runs, the P-51H actually does really well in that role. The P-80 Shooting Star, however, is a little bit more nimble, which means that you can get it down to those lower altitudes and tussle a little bit more, which is exactly what we did. Now, if we were to pop in here the J-21RB, you'll see that the J-21RB's maneuverability, we've got this down to 10.3, and that's with no maneuverability skills. If we decide to throw in somebody that has like Aerobatic Expert, we are now down to 10.1, or maybe we swap it out and we put in somebody who's got Aerobatics and Aerodynamic Expert, and we're down to 9.4 second turn time, guys. Even if I throw in my F-86 Sabre pilot into this aircraft, we only get down to a 9.8. So we're almost even keeled when it comes to doing an air-to-air fight. And there's some things you can do to be able to manipulate that battle. There's a couple times I was using rudder. We were inverting the circle because when you start spinning in a circle like that, you can roll the aircraft 180 degrees and turn the other way and try and change the dynamic of that fight. Or sometimes during that circle, I'll use the rudder to shift it out of plane. So that way, instead of going in a vertical circle, we go in a horizontal circle. And by cutting under some of those turns a little bit, it starts to throw off the other individual, and I think that's how I was able to turn the tables on Sniper Sun. So that was a great fight by him, guys, and I do love my P-80 Shooting Star, and it seems like I'm getting losses after losses for you guys for videos, but I feel like it's fair to show that I have bad streaks too. I'm not getting a lot of recordings in lately just because life is kind of catching up with me. Work's starting to pick up a little bit more, but I'm still trying to get out daily content. So I try to fly at least one battle a day. And you can see here, it's worth it a little bit, right? I mean, I'm making 250,000 credits and some change from a single battle. Now, this was a good battle, but it was also a loss. From what I understand, you're supposed to get like a small percentage increase in credits and experience from getting a win, and this wasn't a win, and we still eked out a bit of credit gain off of this thing. So the P-80 Shooting Star, if you really love your American pilots and you really love your Mustangs and everything else, then this might be a good premium for you to pick up in place of flying the H around. You know, if you're going to fly Tier 8 American altitude fighters, and you've got the P-51 Alpha and the D, and you've got the FJ-1 and the F-86 Sabre, because you love that whole line, this plane is like a half step between the P-51s and the FJ-1. It's like a half step. It's if the Tier 8 they threw a jet in, and this would have been the jet, and it performs admirably well, and the gun clusters in the nose really does feel a lot better just because of how precise it can be, because you're not relying on an intersection point in front of the aircraft with the way the guns kind of converge at a certain distance. Not that the game accurately renders that anyways, but it does give it a higher dispersion, I guess. So soft stats that we really don't have exact details on, but you guys kind of understand what I mean. So yeah, here it is, the Shooting Star. It has, so the last thing I'm going to say, look at the nose. It looks like it should be uniformly shaped like this, but then when you look at it from the front, it's actually really skinny, and this is like visually confusing to me. I don't know why, but it feels like an optical illusion. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Just like a soldier, I keep on moving